Yeah, and I mean, you could do different essential oils. You just want to make sure that you're not using oils that might irritate your skin. One way you could avoid that if your bath is really nice and warm and your bathroom's a little bit steamy is you could actually put a couple drops of your favorite essential oil, maybe it's lemon or peppermint or rosemary, on just the walls of your shower.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fab Fertile TV. I'm Sarah Clark,
And I'm Brandy Bosco.
and today we're digging into a wonderful bath time ritual. So using Epsom salts and a number of different things to have a nice detox bath. So it's really helpful as you're going either through the elimination diet, making kind of dietary changes, or maybe having detox symptoms to have a bath. Plus, it's just a nice thing to do, once or twice a week too, especially in the winter months. I don't have them as much in the summer months, but in the winter months is great. So the benefits of an Epsom salt bath are what, Brandy?
So there's a few things. By having the Epsom salt bath, you're usually in a warm bath, and so it's kind of opening up the pores, allowing you to sweat a little bit to allow toxins out. The Epsom salts are also rich in magnesium, and magnesium is really easily absorbed through the skin. So while you're sitting in the bath, you're actually getting really good amounts of magnesium through the skin, and that's really helpful because it helps to calm muscles, it helps to calm anxiety. It's just a really calming mineral, and so that's why we really like Epsom salt baths. And it's just a kind of relaxing type of thing to do. Like it's self-care, you're relaxing the mind. At the end of the day, you're kind of preparing yourself for bed. So if you have a nice Epsom salt bath before bed, you're warming yourself up, you're relaxing the muscles, relaxing the mind, and it's going to make it easier for you to go to sleep, which will also help with detoxification as well, because a lot of our detoxification happens while we're sleeping.
Yeah, you can put on some nice chill music, and sometimes I'll read a trashy magazine, something that I enjoy, and just really kind of enjoy that time for yourself. Lock the door, and if you can, dim down the lights. Um, and so there's different mixtures of, so you can basically just do an Epsom salt bath. We were talking before about just doing a 1 cup in your bath water. If you're doing a bath is too much and you don't have time for that, you can do a foot soak, which is one that we recommend a lot because you can just sit in front of the television or read your book and just use one of those little foot baths. You can just get that. What kind of foot bath do you recommend? Because I have a plastic one, which is probably not the best idea.
Usually I get not the ones that plug in. I usually get like a Rubbermaid tote or something, or even one of those, you can get those basins for your dishes that's big enough for your feet. Just fill it up with some warm water, or hot enough that you can tolerate, and then you can put some salts in there and then dump it when you're done and just wash it out.
Yeah, that's the one I have. I have one from the dollar store, and I have big feet, size 11, so I needed a bigger one. So, anyways, and so for the bath, you put in a cup of Epsom salt, and then for the foot soak, it's sort of I do like 3 tablespoons. I think Brandy, you were saying like a quarter to half a cup, whatever feels right.
Yeah, whatever feels right for you. And essentially, if you're doing a foot bath, you want to make sure that there's enough water in there that it covers your toes to the top of your feet. So you don't need to have it all the way up your ankle, but just enough to cover up to the top of your foot, because most of the absorption is going to come through the bottom of your feet. And so as you were saying, you want a total amount in a full bath of a cup. And so you might see some combinations online where you're adding in a little bit of Epsom salts, a little bit of sea salt, and a little bit of baking soda. That's a really common detox combination. So basically you're adding the three of those together to make up 1 cup for your full bath. But if you don't want to go to that extent, you could just put some Epsom salts in. You can get a big jug of it at Walmart or Costco or wherever you are,
Mm-hmm.
and that works just as well.
Yeah,
I
and there's a
also
rest.
really like magnesium bath flakes. So those ones are more concentrated, and those actually, I really like those for foot soaks just because you don't have to use as much, and it gets magnesium into your system a lot quicker.
Yeah, there's a recipe on the Fab Fertile blog called the Rest and Restore Detox Bath. So the fertility yoga expert that I work with, Amanda Stevenson, so she put together a nice blog with that. So it's got the Epsom salts, and then she recommends some essential oils. Brandy and I were talking before, and I personally like lavender. Just put a couple drops of lavender in the bath along with the Epsom salts and the sea salts. I also have I just got this one the other day. It's got lavender, sea salt, and the magnesium. So I'll just put, I think it's like she said, about 3 tablespoons of that in the bath,
Mhm.
and it's actually can be quite hydrating too for the skin. So
Yeah, and I mean, you could do different essential oils. You just want to make sure that you're not using oils that might irritate your skin. One way you could avoid that if your bath is really nice and warm and your bathroom's a little bit steamy is you could actually put a couple drops of your favorite essential oil, maybe it's lemon or peppermint or rosemary, on just the walls of your shower. So it's not actually going into the tub, but it's in there, so you're getting kind of that aromatherapy where it's really calming the mind and doing what it is that you want it to do. But lavender is generally pretty safe putting it in the water because it's really calming and it's good for your skin.
that's a cool idea to put it on the walls of the shower. I haven't heard that before. Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to do that with my kids if they're sick. So if they're really stuffy, I'll put like some eucalyptus or some peppermint in the walls of the shower, even some rosemary because that works well. And then kind of steam up the shower a little bit. And they're getting that aromatherapy in their nose, and it's not directly on their skin.
Yeah, my husband had his deviated septum / sinus surgery and all around dying surgery, and so I've been sort of using the eucalyptus has been diffusing regularly in our room, so very very helpful. So yeah, definitely with the baths, it's great for detox. So either the bath, if you can if you can get in a couple baths a week or more, that's great. And then the foot soak. Yeah, how often do you think if you were to just at a minimum do the foot soak? How often would you do that if you're right in the middle of the detox?
If you're right in the middle of a detox, if you could do it every night, that would be ideal. Because I think if you can do it every night, you'll find that symptoms will improve. And it's pretty easy. You're not like doing the whole bath routine. You're just filling that up, sitting and reading a book, watching TV, unwinding from the day, and it's really really relaxing. So if you could do it every night, that's great. Once you're kind of feeling a little better, maybe you want to put it in your routine a couple nights a week, or if you just really enjoy it, then you can do that. But it's a really, really good way to calm and relax the mind, prepare for bed, get some good magnesium into you, and open up those pores because that's where a lot of our toxins will come out.
Yeah, and it's the ultimate in self-care, really taking that time for yourself. And if you say to yourself, I don't have time, then you need it even more.
Yeah.
So awesome. So thanks for everybody joining us today, and until next time. Oh, and also you can book a call, and we'll see what we can help you with as far as your fertility.